Hello? Oh, the echo is so strong in here, chat. Oh, goodness. This is gonna take some getting used to. But we will be working on that. Just like we tried to work and do our best with a very bad electrical problem earlier. Also, right now I'm having a problem because I don't know where to look. I'm used to looking here for chat, but now you guys are no longer here. You guys are over here. Relive? No. Why am I glowing? Yeah. So that too. The camera angle is a bit weird. Yeah, I am gonna I am gonna get it. It will get some taking used to. Yung nasa likod ko, this has been a glowing stick. And it's been there since forever actually. Yeah, matagal na tong naandito. The problem right now is that we don't have a lot of space for us to go forward to hide this thing behind. But if you look at all and any of our videos for the last 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, since October 2022, andyan na yan. Ngayon nyo lang siya napapansin because it's now protruding above my head. So, yeah, that music's too loud. Hold on. Wait, I don't know where to look. Wait lang. There. There you go. Music's better. Music should be better now. A little bit upper. There. Lower one notch. There. Okay, tama na. Yeah. So yeah, it is louder. I made it weaker. I'm still not used to looking at chat over here. You would know I'm having a hard time if you were here in last night's stream. If you haven't seen last night's stream, that's the one and only house tour you're ever going to get. Yeah, man, ang hirap. I don't know where to look because right now the TikTok chat is also here. YouTube is also here. So now I really don't know where to look. But I'm happy to see you.
Miss you Benefum.
Let's go. First TTS in the new stream room. Thank you so much from Tisai Chat. Can we get some W's in the chat here? W's in the chat. Also, thank you for being so patient last night. I mean, earlier, like right now. Because nagka-problema. So I had to actually run to the mall to get super heavy-duty sockets. The same kind of extension cords that I got for our air fryer, microwave, and future appliance na heavy duty rin. So yeah, that's why I had to make a run for it. I had no time to figure out where the ground was. But luckily, by the time I got back, when I traced, kasi pag hinahawakan ko yung camera dito, nagkakaroon ng ground, nakukuryente ako. So I traced kung saan nag-run yung cable, and it ran to this old extension cord that I remember last night, nag-ground din ako nung hinawakan ko. So I had to toss that out. Anyway, so
W para sa'yo Teacher Tisay. Bro, podcast mode muna pero makikigulo ako from tiempo to tiempo.
Got it. I got it. By the way, I lost weight. My mind is all over the place. I've also lost weight. I'm not sure if it's showing on screen. But yeah, I have lost several pounds. I haven't been eating right. I've also not been sleeping right. I've been just trying my best to do a lot of the things that I have to do to get the show running. And by show, I mean our new home. My gosh. Oh, by the way, Tisay, what light color do you want? Mawala na ang lahat, pero may light color pa rin tayo. Bro, come on, Davis. You could have used any adjective, bro. But saying small, come on, bro. That's a little below the belt here. you tell any bodybuilder or any weightlifter that they're looking small and they're gonna lose their shit. Namamahay na, so hindi pa. Hindi pa kami natutulog dito. Our bed will be
Para sa pagtakbo sa mall.
Let's go. Thank you so much, LJ. By the way, I'm very thankful, chat, because Mommy Keiko and I did the math earlier today. Got it for Teal. Mommy Keiko and I did the math earlier today, and long story short, whereas before I get 70% of whatever you drop in super chats and memberships, because of the tax, I essentially only get 60+%. Because YouTube made you shoulder the tax, right? They didn't decrease, or they didn't absorb the tax. So typically, that's what corporations would do. Ipapasa nila yung tax onto the consumer, and that's what YouTube exactly did. That's why memberships now are 144 instead of the usual 129 if you get tier 1. So TTS is really one way for us to work around the donos. So yeah, let me know if that works for you, because if you really want that to be the new meta, pwede natin gawin, palitan to into TTS.
Go order food.
Ganun na ba ako kapayat? Is that how tired I look? Is that how tired and to be fair, malayo yung camera. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alex. To be fair, medyo malayo yung camera eh. Kaya mukha tayong extra small, and plus you can see the light. How annoying. There. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. Let me know, chat, if you want TTS to be the new meta para palitan natin tong sa baba. My only concern with this is if you do TTS, you're going to be restricted to PayPal, which means you're gonna have to connect your debit card or your credit card, which you could also work with through GCash. Diba ang GCash may GCash card? So technically, that's what Mommy Keiko does. She hooked up her GCash debit card to her PayPal, which she hooked up to the TTS. So medyo may daisy chain yun, but in the end, it's as though she's just paying through GCash. Okay, give me a sec here. Gawin lang natin teal. Also, we no longer have an iPad stand because there's no room for an iPad stand. So, we are going to be tealing this baby up. Does it look teal now? There you go. Teal, baby. There you go. Ang hirap magbasa ng chat. TTSG para walang tax.
Of course, hindi tayo magpapahuli sa mga tropa. Drop ang A6090, cause 4 times the charm.
Let's go. Does this look small to you, Tavis? Does this look small to you? It's kind of small. I'm embarrassed. Chat. The striations are missing. Wala nang striations. Wait, mabagal ba yung net? Are we lagging or something? Wala naman, no? Wala naman lag tonight. No lag, right? Because the internet service provider we're using is Globe. We are using the lowest tier of Globe. We are using the 1499, I think. Yeah, Globe 1499. I thought that would be more than enough for 2 people and even a few guests kung meron man kami. Yeah, huge TTs. 500. Chat, do you want to call it TTS or you want to say TTs? You are so... Oh, thank you, Margot. Is that how you pronounce your name? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so may nagsabi dito kanina, I think it was LJ. Sabi niya the diet right now is the pancit canton diet. Honestly, it's pretty close to that, but what we're actually having are our meal plans. Okay, so the meal plans are by this couple that Ali Orts met in the gym, and ito yung name nila. There you go. This is so new to me. There you go. Does it look good? What? Why is it sharing this screen? Wait, that's the wrong screen. Hold on. Let me give you the right screen. It is this one. Boom. Okay. So far, so good. There you go. There. Okay, so weight in meals. Ito ang meal plan namin. Yeah. Topic tonight will be about Busy Bee cleaning and what haircut we're gonna end up getting. Do you hear the echo, by the way? Because it is the echo is mad right now. On my end, I literally hear the walls shaking beside me. Very light echo. Yeah. Over the next few weeks, chat, isa-isa natin siyang gagawing mas soundproof or mas aayusin natin yung acoustics, because right now, even for me, by the time the stream ends, if I do this out for hours in a day, by the time the week ends, sobrang sakit na ng tenga ko, because I'm literally it's echoing. It's echoing, man. Yeah, mas strong yung echo sa TikTok because TikTok doesn't have the same audio filters that OBS has. On OBS, we have noise suppression. So technically, mga sounds that aren't very loud or aren't recognized as voice no longer gets heard by the mic. It gets filtered through that audio filter. In TikTok, walang filter na ganun. So that's why you hear even the smallest sounds. That's why sometimes when we silent clap, you guys don't hear that on OBS, but on TikTok, rinig mo lahat ng silent clap. Been a Globe subscriber for years, very satisfied with their services. So far, so good, actually. Wala kaming problema sa ano namin ngayon, sa Globe. It hasn't failed us at all. And I'm pleased right now, at least, with the way it is. It's so weird looking here for the actual screen. Wait, even TikTok is wrong. Hold on. The screen for TikTok is wrong. Let me fix that to this one. Boom. And hold on. Igigit na ako siya, no? I mean, I should, right? Yeah, the problem with the middle screen is that the resolution is a little bit bigger. Yun! I think this one's much better. I totally did not think about this thoroughly enough. Yan. I think for TikTok, okay na din to. Yeah, so I feel like this week is gonna be a lot of troubleshooting, chat. A lot of troubleshooting. But I think things should go smooth. Kasi we've done this before. We've streamed in other places before. Yung naka-muscle memory na yung neck mo. Yeah, but it's not the first time we've adjusted monitors as well. Before dati kasi naka-laptop lang tayo eh. So naka-laptop na maliit na screen tapos big screen. So if I'm not mistaken, before wala pang chat. Before I would read chat straight from the cell phone. Now there's chat. Now I have to look over here or look over there. But we'll get used to it. But you're right. Ngayon medyo naninibago. Yung leeg natin, not used to it. Don't I know about muscle control? Oh my gosh. Hello, by the way, to everybody on TikTok. I wish I could show you what it looks like right now because it's so messy. You guys probably saw it last night. Wires everywhere in the stream room. It's still the same thing. The only difference is that the table is messier right now. Ang daming nakalagay sa table. Um, look, there's a gimbal on the table. And then right next to the gimbal, there is a coin purse. And then right beside the coin purse, you have lens covers and camera covers. And then you have a headband. And then you have an external drive. Don't ask me what's inside the external drive. And it's just so messy. Look at this. My panyo. Don't ask me what this is for either. But let's just put it in my pocket. Where's the bowl of oatmeal? Wala. Well, the problem right now, SWG, is I don't have a bowl. I still haven't found the bowl. Of course, I've seen many different kinds of bowls already in the few IKEA sessions that we've had. Pero wala pa ako nakikitang the bowl. Like, I can't. There has to be the bowl, and I haven't found that guy yet. Lotion na lang ang kulang, to be honest, because the tissue is over there. The lotion, TBA, to be announced. Tuyo ba yung panyo? No, it's a little wet. I used it to wipe my face earlier. Yeah, I know. Actually, later rin nag-start yung stream eh. But yeah, just so if you guys aren't aware, that's what happened. That's why we started really late. I almost completely canceled the stream, but because sobrang bilis lang nung galaw nung pagbili ko ng extension cords, I thought of just having a late stream, a short, late but sweet stream, instead of no stream at all, especially since we got a few things to talk about. Yeah, I also have a bunch of videos here for you that I want to show and share with you. Videos natin from Busy Bee Cleaning Co. I shouldn't say Cleaning Bee because I think that's a totally different company. Busy Bee tayo. And it's so weird. I'm looking straight. I normally look here for to look for stuff. Let me find this thing over here. Busy Bee Cleaning Co. There you go. Look at that, chat. I have a bunch of videos here for you. All of these, Busy Bee Cleaning Co. I took all of these earlier when they were cleaning the condo. Wait, what time do you sleep daily now, SWG? And I feel like chat would be better if it looked like this. Mas pa-lengthwise yung chat. Yan. I feel like this looks so much better. And then let's make Discord run over here. Yan. No. Discord could live here. OBS can stay here. Boom. Yan. This looks so much better. Easier to control. There you go. Ang dami ko lang tinitingnan ngayon. Nakakalito. Videos are rated B. Okay, we'll talk about all of that actually. If hopefully I have the brain power and the bandwidth to talk about all of this because I have a lot of talking points here for Busy Bee Cleaning Co. Also because they did clean the house for free in exchange for a proper endorsement, right? A proper endorsement or a proper hindi ad or pwede na ring ad, but a proper communication of their brand. Because they were good, chat, and the videos are there to prove it. I've laid out all these videos for you to look at right now. And hopefully we could actually play them already. Let me just rename them. Are these in order? Let's see. They look like they're in order. Yup, it looks like it's in order. Yup. Meron pa nga dito. Check this out, chat. Check this out. I went all out. I went all out here. No, not that. No, not that. It's not here. It's not here. Oh, man. Oh, man. I took like a wild, time lapse of the entire thing. Oh, here it is. I think it's this one. What? Why is there green? Look at that, chat. They were busy. Yeah, so pag-uusapan din natin to. We're gonna talk about all of these. It depends really on the flow and the energy tonight, but we'll do it one at a time. Yeah, look at that, man. Look at me, not knowing what to do. Exactly, look at that. Look at me, look at me. I'm just so confused. That moment where I'm just looking everywhere and trying to find out kung ano ba yung hinahanap ko dito. And then I bounce. Yeah. So, may ganyan na nangyayari. But I guess before we proceed with anything, oh my gosh, I'm still struggling. But before we proceed with anything right now, chat, my question for you is, any idea what haircut you'd want? We did meet the haircut goal last night at 220, over 220 members. So, my question for you is, anong haircut ang gusto nyo? 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Oh, okay. But 6 hours staggered. You think that's enough? Do you know there's a term for that, Riza? Mohawk? Alam mo may term for passing, going to the next room and then forgetting. The term is the doorway effect. And it's a real phenomenon. Doorway effect. Here. It's real, chat. So it's not just you. It's a phenomenon. The doorway effect refers to the psychological phenomenon where people often forget their intentions or the reason they were going to a specific location after passing through a doorway or transitioning to a new environment. Yeah. Hair cute. You know, there's a certain humor that I find when people type as if they're talking. You know how Gio just said, bro, yung suggestion kong hair cute, send ko sa'yo sa Discord. I like it when people type. Like, I find it funny and I guess to an extent adorable when people when people type as if they're talking. Okay. I'll check it out right now. Ito raw yung gusto na haircut. Mahirap to. Bro, mahirap to. Di ko yata kaya yung haircut na to, bro. That facial hair too, man. I could never, man. Kaya pala hair cute ang sinabi mo. Riza, I think, also has another suggestion for a haircut. Let's see. Come on, Riza. For real? For real? Nah, I don't even have hair that long, man. Bowl cut? Okay, like I mentioned last night, chat, if the haircut is silly, I promise to rock the haircut for at least 48 hours, okay? But if the haircut is reasonable, I'll keep it for the entire month. So let's say you really want me to do something like this, sure, right? Sure, I'll do it, but I'll only rock it for 48 hours and make the most out of it. Probably show up on stream to make you happy and to humor you, but I'll have to go back to regular programming Because if I maintain this kind of haircut, trust me, no brand will contact me. But matatakot yung brands kausapin ako. They think I've gone too far and drank the orange juice, you know. Too much Gatorade for me. Sa November ba, sir, pwede ka mag no shave November? Nah, SWG. Nah. I wish I could, right? But even if I did, I don't grow a lot of facial hair. My facial hair is alam niyo yung mga Chinese na dito lang nagkakaroon ng buhok, yung mga ganun yung hair. Not even, it's pag ganun lang talaga. That's me, man. I don't have facial hair. I grow some here, but it's all in patches. So I wasn't gifted with the same kind of heavenly facial hair that Tavis and Gio also got. Yeah, parang hito, exactly. Yeah. Kung hindi pwede ang no shave, oh, LJ, come on, man. LJ, that's one of the hardest things ever. Mine is trying. No. I think I'd rather do sober October than NNN. What do you think, Chad? Sober October. No alcohol, no caffeine. Okay? No other chemical substance other than pharmaceuticals that are required kung may sakit or kung may allergies. But sober October, hear me out. No coffee, no foreign substance for the entire month. I think that's a pretty hard challenge, to be honest. Yeah, mahirap ang no caffeine. But although I did that for a year, I don't think I've shared this story a lot, but all the way back in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, or the entire year of 22, no coffee. I had no coffee. I made a sacrifice. I don't want to bring it up anymore because it might end up being a sob story, but something happened in 2022. Yeah, 2022. Something late. It happened late 2021, but in 2022, I guess I wanted to say thank you in a way to the universe. Na for 2022, I'm gonna sacrifice one thing that mattered so much to me. So for an entire year, no coffee. And guess what? The very first time I drank coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, I was so wired. I never thought caffeine would have that kind of effect. It's as if I was taking something new for the first time ever. So yun yung effect ng no coffee for a year, sabay nagkape ka. Ang lakas maka band name. Parang may ganun na eh. What's up, Steffi? Oh, by the way, this is what we're dealing with right now. Rest assured, over the next few weeks, mag-iipon lang tayo ng pera. We are going to move the table back. The reason why we can't do that right now is because we have tripods where the lights are, and so it's kind of getting in the way for us to be able to push the table back. But as we hustle and work hard and earn that bread, gagawin natin. I'm going to be purchasing 2 heavy-duty C-stands. So for those who are unaware of what a C-stand is, basically this is what a C-stand is. C-stand. Because right now, you may notice na medyo malapit tayo sa wall. And we are. That's why you can actually see this thing poking outside of my head. So this is what a C-stand is. What I plan to do is purchase 2 C-stands. Alright? You see this? C-stand on the left. I have one right now. It's the one that's holding the light above me. This thing over here. Diba may ilaw tayo dito? You may not notice it, but if I turn it off, you'll notice it right away. Check it out. Check it out. Oh my gosh. Yung OBS pala na andito. So if I turn it off, you're gonna notice it, chat. Turning it off now. See? Pansin nyo kaagad, di ba? Nawalan ng texture yung buhok. and naging dark, naging mas flat yung image. But with the hair light, things look a little bit more layered. It has more dimension to it. So anyway, it's just a stupid doc for mga maaarte. But basically, we are going to get 2C stands, and masakit man sa bulsa, I will follow Kelv's recommendation here. Kasi sabi ni Kelvs, mas okay na bumili ng durable at sigurado kaysa bumili ng mas mura pero end up hindi niya kaya buhatin yung kailangan niyang buhatin. So we have a C-stand already. It's the one that's holding up our hair light up here. You can see it if I put my hand like this. Medyo may glare, di ba? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get 2 C-stands, and then in the middle of that C-stand, I'm gonna be putting a crossbar. Okay, a crossbar. Basically, dalawang stand, isang bar sa gitna, tapos doon natin isasabit lahat ng mga ilaw dito. Because the lights are literally taking up half the room. And you may have seen it in last night's stream, but that's the big problem that we have to deal with right now, apart from the wild cable management. Kailangan natin i-push back yung mga ilaw, isabit sa taas para mas lumawak yung space natin sa likod. But C-stand, tayong dagat. C-stand. No, I don't get it. What's a wall bracket? Wall bracket? Like for photography, ganon? You mean this one? I'm very open to suggestions because I want to create space. That's what I want to work with right now. Are you talking about this one? Oh, shit. This might be cheaper. Is this what you're talking about, Tristan? This might actually be cheaper. Yo! Kelvs, what you think? Kaysa sa dalawang C-stand. Editor Kelvs, by the way, is Kelvin. Pero magdidrill. Pwede naman kami magdrill basta ipaalam namin lahat. Na bagay na haircut? Ano rin yung suggestion, Gio? Pwede to. Magkano to? Pwede. Okay. What do you call it? What do you call this one? Wall bracket? What will it look like if we search it up over at that website? Let's see. Kung kaya sa setup, no? So wall bracket, ganyan. Ooh, wall bracket photography. Ooh, 1.5, bro. Is this what you're talking about? Yun lang, kailangan mag-drill, no? But dang, this looks good. This looks like exactly what we need, man. Anong neto? Anong capacity neto? Up to 5 feet, but we need the weight. How much weight can this thing hold? Doesn't say, but I think this is exactly what we're looking for. Only drills ba dyan sa condo? Hindi ko rin alam eh. Pero so far, pinapayagan kami sa lahat ng pagdidrill namin eh. Ang importante, kailangan lang daw masilyahin. So far, if I'm not mistaken, we've made only 6 drills, 6 holes, 6 small holes for the curtains. And so far, bawat isang yun na paalam namin. Yo, what's up, SC? Oh. Pero ito magiging malalim to eh. What about for the curtains, bro? Pero ito magiging malalim yung drill nito. Hindi siya parang yung sa curtains lang, na cute lang yung drill. Are you gonna say command strips? Is that what you're about to say, bro? Feeling ko command strip sasabihin ni Tristan. Telescopic rod? Wait. That sounds like it's we're treading the danger zone here. Telescopic rod. This one? For what? For curtains? Yeah, they did. I wouldn't call them baddies though, SC. Telescopic rod curtains. Something like this. Oh, so parang ano. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. You mean like so it's a rod that pushes against each side of the wall to mount itself. Exactly what I would use in the bathroom, 'di ba? Parang yung bathroom curtain, 'di ba? Bath curtains are usually hooked onto a rod that just pushes on each side to create tension. Yeah, tension rod. There you go. Tavis got it. Alam ko na sasabihin ni Neil. Neil, mag-hi siya. Tapos aalis na si Neil. Ayan, sabi sa inyo chat eh. Alam ko na eh. Neil, alika dito. New stream room. Thank you, Martin. I take that because earlier today, I did mention that I'm at my lowest weight. You remember the time na nagkaroon ako ng sakit? I got a fever. And then like a few days later, Tesai got the fever. So it was during that week when there was a flu going around. My weight dropped to a certain amount and I was already a little bit afraid that I was losing my gains. My weight right now is lower than that weight. So I can't wait to recover and get back on the grind, man. Check natin yan, Gio. But, so I'll take that compliment, Martin. Wait, Vince, halika na. Okay, so thank you for that, Tristan. The problem is, nakabit na namin yung blinds. You wanna see what the blinds look like, chat? With daylight on? With daylight on. With daylight, I actually have a couple of nice pictures of the curtains because the merchant requested that I send them photos. Hold on. I have a few photos. I think I could share that with you. And I'm getting used to it, by the way. Dito na ako nakatingin for chat. Just looking for that person's name. But di siya nagpapakita dito. Did she block me? Why can't I find her name here? This is so weird. Ba't di nagsalita? Ba't hindi nagsalita? Super chat. Super chat. Okay. Thank you, chat. W's in the chat. Pwede bang maging purple yung color ng background light? Ganito na lang, Barnes. Naunahan ka ni Tisay eh. First come, first serve every stream. Pero dahil special request mo to, Barnes, next stream, purple yung light. Yeah. Bilang mod for 100 years already, I got you, Barnes. Next light color will be purple. W's in the chat for Barnes. Wait. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for the photos. Oh, may cellphone nga pala tayo dito, no? To. I'll just show you. I think you like them, Chad. They're pretty good. Here. Look, let me show you. Hey, not bad, right? Not bad. Look at that. Not bad at all. Okay. That's one. This is two. Ganda, di ba? Gusto ko yung blackout talaga eh. Tapos gusto ko yung mukhang bangko yung blinds. Right. Not bad. Looks clean too. Credit to Ali Orts for picking the blinds colors. And then this one is the one in the stream room, the one I'm looking at right now. Oh, diba? Totally no sunlight. And we dig it. Custom lahat yan. Because the merchant that we were able to find is the same merchant I went to nung pina-renovate natin yung bedroom ko, and I had blacklight blinds installed as well. Watch out for what? Yeah, 100%. 100% ano siya? 100% UV protective or blackout. The only problem is that, of course, light will still bleed through the sides and the top. So that one's super manageable. It's barely any light goes through there anyway, and tulog na tulog ako for sure. Not that the 21st. I didn't say anything. But yeah, I don't think may titingin this high up. Yeah. What would you do if there was an earthquake? Well, luckily, we're near the fire exit. Yeah. We're near the fire exit, so I'm pretty happy to say that the stairwell... Is that a myth or is that true, chat? Stairwell is the most structurally sound part of any building. So you run there if in case there's anything, like if you have to run for safety. Diba? Any engineers here? Depends most of the time, yes. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ask this guy. Maybe he knows, right? Think like a world-class engineer with a specialty in commercial buildings. Is the stairwell the most structurally sound place in a building? Is it safe enough to seek cover at when in between earthquakes and aftershocks? In between aftershocks of an earthquake. Or am I better off hiding under my dining table the entire time? Okay? With a specialty in earthquakes and commercial buildings. There you go. All right? Let's see. What do you mean, Nessie? Okay. Ang bagal ng ChatGPT today. I feel like it's experiencing a lot of traffic. I don't know if it's just me. Kayo din ba, chat? Mabagal ang ChatGPT today? Hopefully, this building is following laws. Yeah, ChatGPT is pretty slow today. Tweaking daw ang ChatGPT. By the way, Sean, Kim, Jazz, come over here. Come over here to YouTube, please. Ask ChatGPT if down siya. Down nga raw, sabi niya. Pwede, ano? Pwede down. Down talaga si ChatGPT. That would be so funny if ChatGPT themselves answered. Pero ano talaga eh, I think even if we refresh, it's still gonna be the same thing. See? Too many concurrent requests. Mabagal talaga siya today. Gosh, I think he's gonna ban me now. Don't ban me, please. ChatGPT. How about DeepSeek then? DeepSeek. English. Start now. I know we have an account. There you go. We have an account. Okay, here we go. Okay, deep sea. Let's go. Medyo judgmental si DeepSeek. Um, as a world-class structural engineer specializing in seismic design and commercial buildings, I can provide a nuanced answer to your important safety question. Let's break this down. Modern building codes require stairwells to be part of the vertical resisting elements. They're designed with higher stiffness and reinforcement to maintain egress functionality. Oh, there you go. Redundancy. Stairwells often have thicker concrete walls, additional rebar confinement, fire-rated assemblies that add mass, continuous load paths from roof to foundation. Okay. Progressive collapse. Building codes mandate alternative load paths, making stairwells less likely to completely fail, even if adjacent areas are damaged. Cons. Potential for door frame jamming during shaking. Hollow core stair pans in some constructions can crack or separate. And then table shelter pros. Immediate protection. No time needed to relocate. Engineering recommendation. Stay put under sturdy furniture, initial shaking, between aftershocks. If you need to relocate, a stairwell in a modern commercial building is an excellent choice. Critical factors. Oh, ito na tayo. How about if I live in the Philippines? Am I cooked? Am I cooked regardless? Yeah. No, you're not automatically cooked. But your level of safety depends heavily on building quality, location, and your response. Are you cooked? It depends on your building. Yeah. If you live in a well-built modern high-rise post 2004, designed to NSCP 2015 code, your building likely has ductile moment frames, shear walls, and proper seismic detailing. Yep. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Drop cover hold under a sturdy table. After shaking, stay inside, avoid glass. It's old or weak, evacuate carefully to an open space. Yeah. Final verdict. No, you're not automatically cooked, but your risk depends on where you live and how you respond. So yeah, I guess going from that rabbit hole of asking whether or not the stairwell was a safe place to run to, well, the answer is yes, apparently. If your building is following the proper protocols, you'll be fine. And yeah, we are located near the fire exit. By the way, pro tip, and sana di tayo mag-agawan in the future. Whenever you reserve hotel rooms, chat, always try to ask for rooms near the fire exit. Pro tip. 1 and 2, if you don't mind, because some people mind, try to be located a little higher up, especially if your hotel is beside a busy road, para hindi nyo masyadong rinig yung noise pollution. Because if you live too close to the main road, like too low, and then naririnig nyo lahat, yung ambulance, yung mga motor, mga tricycle. So yeah, near the fire exit and a high floor. Have I ever pulled down a fire alarm? No. Isn't that illegal? Isn't that illegal? I think you can get fined for that. Okay, may pinadala nga pala si Gio. Sabi ni Gio, ito raw ang recommendation ng ChatGPT for my haircut. This is so uncanny, dude. This is crazy. But this is also kind of my hair already, right? Boki Bok. I think paging Bok daw. Burst fade. Why do I hear that almost as if it's a meme? Parang naririnig ko yung burst fade parati sa Naririnig ko yung burst fade parati sa, sa social media. This one might work. What's a burst fade? Hold on. Low-key, gusto ko itry yung sinasabi ni Yel kagabi. Does anybody remember the haircut Yel suggested last night? I call it the James Reed haircut. Yeah, it's something like this. I'm nowhere near as handsome as this fellow, but I kind of want to try it just for fun, and then if it sucks, I'll go shave my head off. That's literally the JB cut. Nah, there was a specific word that Yale used last night for this haircut. James Street 2025. Yeah, it's something like this, man. No, it's not buzz cut. It's not buzz cut. What the hell? I forget the name of the cut. Is it monk cut? Is that it? Monk cut? Yeah. James Reed. Yo, what's up, Kim? W Kim for moving over from YouTube to from TikTok to YouTube. I sent the TikTok. Okay, hold on. Let me check it. Pinadala ni... Oh, it's so uncanny. Ito raw. I remember now. Hindi malayo, Tisay. Ikaw rin yung nagpadala nito.
Parento ya? Oo. Ano yan? Bikat. Birthday. Birthday yan. Ano nga lang, bikat. Ayun po. Oo. Maganda yan. Sa mukhang talong.
Burst fade V-cut. I forget the haircut EL suggested last night. Yeah. Okay. Any other haircut suggestions? We have to decide already, chat. I want to get my haircut. My hair is long, man. Just go bald. Can we snap on TikTok filters in here? Is there any way for us to use Snapchat filters in real time? But this time, hold on, let's see. Snapchat filters. Is this gonna destroy the algorithm? No, it's not. So far, it's so good. Is there a way for us to put on TikTok filters? No. Enhance with effects. Maybe this is it. Is there a way to search? Trending. Wala eh. I want the bald. There you go. Nah. Nah, there's no bald filter here. No bald filter. Sorry, Chad. But well, if you want to get as close to bald as possible, yung intro screen natin, that's bald. Go up. Nah. Come on, man. Come on, SC. I think I still have hair. I'm hopeful. Just don't stress me out. And I'll keep as much hair as I can. My background, yeah. Plain background because we are in a new place now. And this is also the same room that we're gonna be designing. So, by the way, just so you know, chat, just these two items make a huge difference. Kung wala tong dalawang to, the room is gonna look so far from what it looks like right now. So you could just imagine what kind of stuff we could buy with the 10K budget and design the stream room with. Pineapple haircut. Pineapple haircut. Pwede. I do feel like this is gonna be an expensive cut though. A desk riser and the portable monitor. Nah, bro. Nah, bro, I'm good. The only expense I want to spend on right now are the stream room background and the brackets he suggested. Big, big, big consideration for the brackets to hold up the lights. 100%. Lizard haircut? Oh, lizard haircut. Gecko haircut, you mean? This looks good. Any other suggestions? We have to settle on a haircut by the end of the stream. Any other suggestions? I don't even want to search what that one is, bro. And alam ko maraming klaseng buzz cut, di ba? Look at that, chat. I think we, you know, when I was a grade schooler, there was, and that was a long time ago. Iisa lang ang klaseng buzz cut. You just shave your head off, and that's a buzz cut. Like literally, kung ano yung semi-kalbo, yun na yung buzz cut. Fringe. I think that's what Yale said last night. Fringe. Men. Low taper fade, warrior cut. Oh, yun! Yun yung sinabi ni... No, I'm not sure if it's the warrior cut. What the heck is a warrior cut, bro? I don't think I can rock the warrior cut because I think you need wavy hair for this, and I don't have wavy hair. For dos por dos haircut men. Hey! Yeah, and Brad Pitt don't get that. Shave the sides, ponytail, easy. All right, SWG. I'll be online earlier tomorrow. Hopefully bar any mishaps. Warrior cut is for wannabes. Why is it for... I don't even know what the definition of a warrior haircut is. Bakit pang wannabes to? How about I get a broccoli cut? Wasn't he just bald back then, SC? Thank you, Erms. Erms, kung totoo yan, lipat ka dito sa YouTube. I'd love to have you here. We're live over at TubeTubeland. Yeah, why are they for wannabes? I'm really curious. No hate, no anything. Just really curious. Get a Korean perm. Korean perm men. Ito yata yung medyo out na eh. If I got this now, I think I would be too late to the trend. I would be very late to the trend if I got this. You know who this haircut kind of reminds me of? Chat? Editor Kelvs. Editor Kelvs has this haircut. Pero baka nag-iba na yun. Huli kong kita kay Editor Kelvs, almost more than half a year ago. So, Editor Kelvs this guy reminds me of Editor Kelvs, chat. Oh. I am not Googling that, SC. Just because I feel like that's fishy. I've never heard that name, but that name doesn't sound like a safe name. Textured crop. Okay. Textured crop haircut. Okay. Although I do think this is already what Kuya Andy gives me. This is what Kuya Andy gives me already. Hindi niya lang binabrush up yung hair ko like this one. No. No, because everything that comes from you, I have to think extra about. I can't just start Googling the things you say, dude. Especially not when naka-broadcast yung browser. With you, I have to be extra careful, man. Especially because you're half my age. And so a lot of the words that you know, I'm not familiar with. You gotta agree, Tavis? It's not safe to Google Mia Khalifa. Okay, chat, if we're not gonna do Busy Bee Cleaning Co. tonight, we might as well just make sure we have a haircut. Kailangan natin makapili ng haircut. We gotta pick a haircut, chat. And again, I'll rock whatever you guys want. But if it's silly, we will be rocking it for only 2 days. But still, don't Google. Mahaba na to, Tisay. I get a haircut every month. Yeah, mahaba na to. Way too long for it to be manageable already. And hard for me to maintain the hair. Lalo na dito sa gilid pag pinapawisan, sobrang lagkit. It's actually Tavis, but I get Travis all the time. Yeah, unique name. I'm getting used to it, by the way, looking at chat over here. Lahat yan barbers. Wait, barbers, haircut. Oh nga, no, what the heck? I guess the definition of a barber's cut is whatever the barber feels like. Diba? Diba? Oh, barber cut. Dati nung bata ako, pinapagupitan ako habang umiiyak pa ako. Barbers. Lahat barbers. What's a crew cut? Crew haircut. All these haircuts look the same to me now. They're now all starting to look the same. Kung ano man yung uso. Yeah, I have 3 monitors already. 3 monitors already. Third monitor is basically for back-end stuff. How do you find the camera angle, by the way, chat? Masyado bang mababa? Masyadong mataas, no? Natataasan ako, actually. Tataasan ako. I could make it lower, but what's gonna end up happening is makikita na yung tip ng monitor ko. The monitor is literally here. Jokes in USC. I'm not wearing any pants. It's fine. Okay. It looks weird lang. It probably just looks weird because you can see the door and the wall, right? I'm wearing shorts, bro. Sabihin mo, trim na lang. Nalito na yung barber eh, no? Okay, we have to pick one. We need at least a top 3 so magpapa-poll tayo. We need a top 3 and then poll. Bigger headroom. Yeah, normally look, let me show you something, chat. Normally Boom, there you go. Normally, the camera, the red line over here should hit the top of my head. So this little gap here, you see that on your screens right now? That little gap there makes all the difference. Kaya medyo naninibago rin kayo because maliit man yung gap, you're just so used to always seeing it filled out here na now na nawala tong this small, medyo naninibago kayo. Burst fade. V-cut burst fade. But the lines, man. What? Yeah, just so you guys know why there's what the difference is. Damaram, come over here. I don't know where to begin with this comment. Zoom Inferno. Dreads? Di ba may cultural appropriation na yung dreads? You can't just get dreads, man. Yeah, you could get cancelled for cultural appropriation. You used to be able to get dreads, but now not so anymore, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Damaram, new stream room. Christopher Dewata. Okay. Okay, that works. Yo, yun, Damaram, what's up? Welcome to the stream. New stream room tayo ngayon. No, I'm not kidding, chat. This hair is really long already. Mukha lang siyang maikli or mukha lang siyang pero there's a lot of hair to work with. I promise. I just want to get it cut already because every month nagpapagupit ako and June na tayo. Let's see when my last haircut was. Usually I get it on the date. Once a month. Let's see, Kuya Andy, sana yung messages natin? Wala rin si Kuya Andy dito. Let me check over here. Bro, no, man. Come on, SC. You got to look up. I don't wanna bald yet. Thinking. So, Kuya Andy, kailan yung last haircut namin? Andy. There you go. The last haircut was May 7. So, we're really due for a haircut, man. Semikal o kalbo? I get it from a barber whom I've had a very long-term relationship with, chat. I get mine from my stylist who's been working on my hair. Sige lang, Gio, go ahead. Who's been working on my hair since 2015. 10 years, my gosh. Imagine going to the same stylist for a decade. Kuya Andy's my guy, man. No. Different Gio, but same spelling, actually. Do you think having or entering a relationship is a threat to the opportunities in our career life? Not necessarily. If you get in a good relationship, I think it's gonna open up just as many doors. There are for sure my give and takes a relationship, and at times it can get in the way of your career. But I think people tend to overthink it, and they don't realize how relationships can open just as many doors. But yeah, and I mean, especially if you get into especially if you get into relationships where, I mean, especially if you have a career where you're always traveling, right? Or in a career where, um, or worse, when you're in a career where you have to be publicly single so that you're desired more, aka celebrities, especially in the Philippines. In the Philippines, it's very very hard to have to be open and to openly declare na may relationship ka, because your fan base depends a lot on how desirable you are, and you're just that much less desirable as a celebrity when you're with somebody. So mahirap. But again, if you're with a good partner, it's gonna open just as many opportunities for you. Which echo bin did I get? Yung ano, actually I have it here. I got one na three in one. Yung isang monster trash can, monster can. And then inside it, two baby trash cans. The other trash can is here, chat. Wala pang laman to. Check it out! Yung anak niya. Baby trash can. Hey. Say that's what I got. Jehiel. Am I gonna watch the Black Ops 7 trailer soon? Maybe no. Maybe no. Yeah, I'm unlikely. I'm gonna be watching it because I don't know. I just you guys wanna watch it? Usually when we watch trailers we get flagged. Yeah, see, unfortunately, we spent some money on trash cans. I think we got a little too excited. But hey, the money has already been spent and wala na tayong hindi na natin makukuha ulit yun. Nabayaran na yung trash can. And so we just own it, right? Own up to it and be proud that we got ourselves a good trash can, regardless of what people have to say. Is this what you all do at your age? I guess. I guess you buy trash cans, man. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. To be fair, si SC kasi 17 eh. You're not even legal, dude. Now we're fine. Sometimes we buy expensive bowls. Galing mo po mag-pole dance. Malayo. How is that video doing? I don't think it did well. How did that video do, chat? I'm not sure if that video did well. Refresh. Yeah, it's a pretty average video. But I uploaded a video earlier.
Dito ko nakita na talagang patient yung teacher namin sa amin for that day. Because that's pretty close. We're gonna be recapping what happened last stream. Me playing with a spinning pole. This is a lot harder than it looks, by the way, chat.
Thank you, Sean.
If you don't maintain keeping the pole between your thighs and mauna yung kalahati ng katawan mo, you're done for. I was dying laughing nung stretch ni Teach Liz si Kevin dito. Because it sounded like he was really...
Yo, facts chat. I feel like Kevin hurt himself here. Like, I genuinely believe that Kevin got hurt here. Like, he strained something. Because I noticed, after this, yung energy ni Kevin hindi na kasing taas. That's why I kind of got afraid for my... Maybe I'm just speaking out of fear because I'm afraid to get injured. But I do feel like Kevin did not see it coming.
Really struggling. Imagine not being limber enough. Tapos bigla kang ginanito. This one's easy. I think a lot of people can do this. Hanggang dyan lang kami. Ito yung part na papabalik na rin kami.
Inverted crucifix by Teach Liz. Is that for beginners?
Really not, but dito lang. Dito lang.
Sa gitna. Wait lang ha. Mag-a-adjust lang ako.
And then how do you let go, right? When the only thing that's holding you together is what you feel is your hand. This part. I was so uncomfortable.
Never gonna be not
because
funny.
I knew where my beehole
Chan,
was.
look at how close Teach Liz was, man.
So it was weird to make any sudden movements. Everything that we learned or seemed to have learned, inulit namin in the end as a one entire presentation. Yay! Probably
Let's
the only thing we did
go.
right. Trying out new things, definitely in my bucket
Let's
list for
go.
2025. And with streaming,
Yeah. Good stream though. I enjoyed that one. I think some of you also appreciated it. More of that for sure. 1/4 I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, buwis buhay talaga. Yes, alam mo yan ni LJ. This month, Kevin and I do have another IRL stream. Yeah, it's Kevin. So, right now we're thinking of having an IRL stream in his gym over in Makati. So, not his gym like he owns it, but the gym that he goes to. And yeah, so IRL gym stream. Let's try to make it fun though. See what we can do about it. Ganun. Oh, thank you, Paolo. Trying my best. You guys are gonna be designing this on Thursday. Tomorrow, I don't know if we're gonna be pushing schedules back a bit here because of the delay tonight, but I wish we don't do that. So tomorrow we're gonna be auctioning. I think Wednesday or Thursday. Let's see. I need to get a good night's sleep tonight to be able to make better decisions because I feel like yung quality ng decisions ko lately nagde-deteriorate na. I'm averaging less and less sleep by the week. Hey, Cookie. Bro thinks he's Coach Flex. By the way, I've known Coach Flex since I began lifting weights, which was 15. No, more than 15 years ago. Will Dasovich 2.0, malayo. Will Dasovich 2.0. That guy though, I have to give props to Will Dasovich. Siya talaga, that guy brought YouTube vlogging into the Philippines, man. He brought it up to a whole new level. Back when the peak of daily vlogs. Yeah. No, thank you, CK. Well, in that case, I appreciate it, CK. You're very, very kind for this. It comes with age. I hope. Drink Ensure. If I'm not mistaken, Ensure is just a high-calorie beverage. Parang Apeton weight gain. You know how Apeton weight gain is being marketed as a solution to gaining weight, but it's just a lot of calories and some protein. I'm not a big fan of formula, mga Ensure or Apeton. But if it makes people gain weight because they need it for health purposes, then sure. No, I'm not the new face. I wish I was the new face of BPI. They hired me for a podcast. Like one interview. CK, alika dito sa YouTube. I'm live here also. CI Benipayo yung username ko dito. High carb, high calorie. I wish it was actually high fat, Tavis. More than it is high carb. Just so they could manipulate it to have better fats. Because if it's high carb, oftentimes it's just sugar. It's not even carbs with fiber. Oftentimes, to pump up the calories, it's a lot of sugar because fat is more expensive. Powdered sugar is cheaper than powdered fat. Yeah. Yes, Treen on my left is chat. Screen on my right is now the control panel. This is where I control the music. Dito ko na ma-manipulate yung... Hold up! Dito ko na ma-manipulate yung super chat goal natin, which, by the way, Barney filled up already. Shame on me for not replacing this. Pinuno na to ni Barnes in just one go. Barnes completed our super chat goal. Yes, sir. My diet every time I work out, my max bench is 2.5 pounds. What? I've always been interested in the second thing that you said, SC, but I feel like if I have it, I might get hooked. And I'm not even a nicotine guy at all. Do you do VTRs? Yeah, I do. But I don't do them often enough to make a career out of it. Like I live way too far from Makati, kung saan lahat ng VTRs na andun, and plus I can't act. It's good enough, right? Right? Especially when especially if we follow Tristan's suggestion or editor Kelvin's suggestion of how to create space with the lights that are literally occupying half of the room. Sobrang mas lalapad yung space natin sa likod, and it's gonna look mas masarap siya i-design ngayon. Then Mountain Dew zero sugar? Yeah. I'm a big fan of zero-calorie beverages, chat. The only drawbacks of zero-calorie beverages, and you can fact-check me on this, but I'm pretty confident. The drawback of zero-calorie beverages is not that you're gonna get sick, but the acidity is gonna wreck your teeth. One. And two, I think there are numerous studies already that consuming zero-calorie sugars or artificial sweeteners only increases your hunger for real calories. Which is crazy. Isipin mo, nagda-diet coke ka kasi ayaw mo na mag-consume ng calories. After 3 diet cokes, after 3 Coke Zeros or 3 Mountain Dew no sugar, you're just craving for real food. Yeah, if you have a friend who thinks so highly of themselves to a point na parang ayaw niya na masapawan, what do you think? Siguro of course the easy way out of this question is to say, huwag mo na siyang i-friend. But I think you also have to consider how old you guys are, because when you're in your 20s or sometimes when you're even younger, and I don't think any age bracket is immune to this, but usually when you're young and not so wise yet, like you haven't gained enough worldly experiences, I think there's a tendency for you to believe that you know everything already. And that tapers off. You get wiser, you learn more about the world, and you realize that, hey, we're all just trying to make something out of our lives, and, I was dumb once. So, feeling ko age has a lot to do with it. So, maybe understand your friend na tingin niya, mataas yung tingin sa sarili niya, or maybe he's just proud of himself. Maybe hindi naman siya nagyayabang. Maybe it's just coming off that way. You would know kasi kaibigan mo siya. But that's how I would think about it. Daling sabihin kasi iwan mo na kaagad. But it depends on so many things, I feel. Yeah. It is truly best to not know everything. I know, Tavis. There's this famous quote that the smarter you are, the more depressed you become. But I feel like so many people have tried to debunk that already. Because usually smarter people know more, and when you know more, there's less to be enthusiastic about, because you just end up learning about how depressing the world is. But there's a counter to that, right? The counter is, if you're so smart, why are you not happy? Smart people know how to figure that out, supposedly. It's not the other way around. So yeah. Yeah, that's the exact quote, right? Smart people have to be miserable because they know everything. But no, I think you're getting it twisted. If you're so smart, why are you not happy? Right? Because if you're so smart, you have to be able to figure out happiness. So yeah, that's the counter to it. Right. What to do if all your friends have infinite drama and you're just tired of giving advice? CK, sobrang galing ng chat dito sa YouTube, sagutin yan. A few weeks ago, we had somebody here who had the exact same problems, and we got to give very good advice. Everybody, it was a range of advice, and not everyone in chat was agreeing with each other. So if you're taking that seriously, CK, lipat ka dito. Well, you also don't want to know less, right? So kaya pala the less you know, the better. Not necessarily. There's a lot. I think there's way more value in knowing more than knowing less, because isn't there this? My all-time favorite quote is, "Knowledge is the antidote to fear." The guy who said that isn't the best guy to look up to, but I think that quote is wonderful. So I also wouldn't go that route in trying my best to stay dumb, because the more you know, the more you have tools to conquer your own fears. So a lot of these things, by the way, are a lot easier said than done. I know I've been spewing out quotes left and right, but I'm probably just struggling as much as anybody is. So yeah, just worth knowing, I guess. The PO, diba? Sean, exact. By the way, shout out to Sean for moving on over here to YouTube land. Pursuit of happiness is futile. Pursue meaningful struggle so you could find happiness. Yeah. There's another quote. I think this one is by Viktor Frankl, very famous psychiatrist who was a Holocaust victim. So just think about that for a sec. Imagine being a psychiatrist, a doctor of the mind, and then you're faced to grapple with survival during the Holocaust. As in, ano siya? Gas chamber victim siya. Right? But he lived to tell the tale. Like, he survived. He got rescued. Basically, he said that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm butchering the quote already, or the thought. But I think happiness is a byproduct of pursuing something greater than yourself. I'm not sure if happiness yung word or success. But if you pursue something greater than yourself, naturally, happiness and probably success will come along. And I think that's a very good message. Very idealistic, but I think that's why we have teachers. I hope I'm not speaking too much on behalf of Tisay, but the fact that we have teachers who have a high level of high level of base happiness, who have a high base level of happiness, despite despite holding thankless jobs, goes to show that that's what happiness is all about: pursuing something greater than yourself. Teachers are the best examples of that. They're just one of the they're always stressed, underpaid, always frustrated, always having to deal with kids. But I think their base level of happiness is higher than most people. Ito si CK lumipat. What to do with friends who have infinite drama and you're just tired of giving advice and you just want to shut them off? If you're really tired, I think it's time to shut them off. And that one I want to keep simple, because if pati mental health mo nadadali na, feeling ko wag naman siguro shut them off, but give yourself a break. I always travel to remind myself there's always something bigger than me. I'll try my best, RJ. I'm not a good advice giver. But I will speak my mind on something that I know a thing or two about, pero hindi ako magaling magbigay ng advice. I can't even follow my own advice, chat. Is you actually Korean? Bro. Let's go! Let's go! Organic member in the house. Adrian, welcome back to the fold, baby. Let's go, AIDS! By the way, chat, please. So far, we're doing good. Nobody gift memberships, okay? Please, nobody gift memberships. Because it's buggy right now. And if you try to gift a membership, it's gonna be buggy again tomorrow. So we want to give that a break. No gifted memberships until tomorrow. Otherwise, buong week sira yung gifted memberships. Hot Maria Clara? What? No, Tavis. Please don't. Now's not the time to drop 50. Now's not the time to drop 50, Tavis. Save that for another day. Wait. Hot Maria Clara? Is that a thing? Oh, song siya. Ni Sanya Lopez. I can't play the song. We're gonna get a strike for this. A copyright notice. You're looking at me, boy. I can see you. And I know that I'll be a victim of your grabbing papogi moves. Who wrote this? I don't think she wrote this. I don't think Sanya Lopez wrote this. Hot Maria Clara. Writers. Anybody know this song? Hot Maria Clara? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Angel, I'm sorry if I'm not saying the name right. Gel de Mesa as the composer and lyricist, and Paolo Agudelo as the producer. Because I'm Hot Maria Clara, like Coaching Magara. I don't need the mechanico. I'm Hot Maria Clara. Di ba sa sasama, you think I'm maloloko? Understand, I don't do one night stands. I'm Hot Maria Clara, demure the dalaga. And boy, you should know my worth, Aura. What song? Anybody? Oh, the song is 2 years old, pero ngayon lang sumikat. Yeah, we're in a new place now. Yeah, AIDS. Drop by tomorrow. We are auctioning. Drop by tomorrow or on Thursday. I'm really not sure, chat. But drop by because either tomorrow or Thursday, we are going to be auctioning out all the old stream room stuff. And we're gonna use the funds raised from that auction to buy new stream background stuff. None of the proceeds will go to me. Everything will essentially go back to decorating the new stream room. And who's gonna do that? You guys will. Because the succeeding stream, the stream right after the auction stream, I'm gonna give you 10K or whatever we raise from the auction, whichever is greater, right? I'm gonna give you 10K or any amount higher than that to buy stuff for the stream room. So we're gonna go look for an item, vote for it. If you like it, we'll buy it. Yung wallet nyo mababawasan. But basically 10K or higher, that will be the content after the auction. Top 3 artists right now? Tough, man. Tough. But I don't really have a top 3. I hit up top hits Spotify or today's top music. Today's top hits. That's it. That's what I play. I don't really but I do have favorite all-time bands. I'm a podcast guy. There you go. I play music when I'm with when other people are riding in the car with me. But when it's just me in the gym, podcast. Yeah, I like podcasts. Yung aircon for auction? No. I don't think we're gonna auction the aircon. Also, walang aircon yung stream room. Do you not listen to rap? Sometimes I do. May bago akong... Oy, Lay! Yeah, Lay, bago yung stream background natin. Ano na tayo eh. Bago na tirahan natin. Um, Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. That's a good one. That's a good one, Riza. Wait, chat. We're gonna end the stream soon. We'd still have to pick a haircut. Ano na haircut natin? Kailangan natin piliin yung haircut. Yeah, I know the stream started late. We have to end by 12 because I still have stuff to do. But tomorrow, dahil mukhang okay naman na, wala nang ground yung mga gamit natin dito, I have far less tasks to do. That will get in the way of our streaming. So, what haircut, man? What haircut? Kailangan na natin pumili. Unless you wanna push that back to tomorrow too. Come on, man. Come on, man. What's up, Sandra? Come on, man. This one? I feel like this would work well with my receding hairline. Hey, yo, what's happening? What the hell? There you go. I think it's rocks. But yeah, I think we can do it. Martina from TikTok. Give me more memories. Martina. Give me more stuff to talk about. No to semi-bald or bald haircut. Chat, the point of hitting a membership goal is not for you to give me a haircut where I could get to look as good as possible. The point of hitting that ideally the point of hitting that membership goal is so that you could pick whatever haircut you like. But I guess that's the point, right? Kung ano yung napili nyo, dun tayo. No to semi-bald or bald. Okay, so what do we call this haircut? Fringe? I can't do dreads. How do you deal with... Wait, Martina, give me more memories to work with. How do you deal with being villainized from a friend group with a hive mindset when you didn't do them wrong? When you didn't do them wrong. How do you feel right now, V? Are you sad? Are you depressed? Are you bothered by it? Pa-poll? Yeah, we'll definitely do a poll, but we need to label these haircuts first. So this is fringe. We'll call this fringe. Willow, yun na yung haircut ko. I get the French crop plus taper fade already. Okay, so this perm. What does a perm look like? Perm haircut men. Okay, perm. Can you afford to find new friends? Or better question, why do you think you can't find new friends who will treat you better? Mullet. Okay, chat, we need to finalize this. Over here. Haircut options. Make this bigger. Font. Back. Okay, haircut options. We'll do this kid's fringe. This one. Okay. Fringe plus. This looks like a high fade. Looks like a high fade, right? High fade. Okay. You guys want to do this one? Mullet. Okay. Buzz cut. Okay. I think so far that's it. Fringe, high fade, mullet, buzz cut, and this one. Oh, you guys want to do that? The one with the... Yung may ganun. Gusto niyo yung may ganun? Pwede. Gawin natin to. Yung may ganun na shape. What do you even call that? Wolf cut? Wolf cut? My hair is not long enough for a wolf cut. Not at all, man. What do you call this? The one with the shiny shave. They call that something. Anybody have an idea? What do you call that? That thing? Let's ask ChatGPT. Oh, nga pala, down si ChatGPT. Haircut term when they draw a line on the side. Lineup. A hard part or a lineup? Chat. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I don't want it to look like that. Lineup. Okay. LJ. LJ. Okay, lineup. So we'll do what's this? French crop. French crop? Is that a haircut even? French crop plus lineup. Okay. All right. Is this it? I think we can only do 4. Low fade, tas may tapas sa side. Low fade. What are we gonna replace? We can only have 4 in the poll. What are we gonna replace, chat? What's a low fade? Oh, meron pang perm dito. Perm. Low fade haircut. Men. Okay. Low fade. Army. Okay. This guy, man, he's serious about his lineup. Okay, army. So parang ganito, literally. Like a army in the 1920s. Okay. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, chat, is I'm gonna put this all up as a poll in the major announcements of our Discord. So you're gonna vote, and I'm gonna bring this up again in tomorrow's stream. And by the end of tomorrow's stream, because we're now officially gonna put them in the major announcements, hopefully we come up with a decision. But so far we have these. French crop plus lineup, buzz cut, mullet, fringe, high fade, perm, low fade, and the army. Okay? So ilalagay natin ngayon. We'll put that over here. Which haircut are we having for June? Thank you for the 200 for hitting our May member goal. At everyone. Okay, there you go. And then we add the poll. We add the haircut emoji. Okay, we get the haircut emoji. Come on, where are you? Okay, haircut emoji. And then we put all the options over here. Fringe high fade, mullet, perm, let's make it all caps, fringe plus high fade, mullet, buzz cut, French crop plus line up, perm, low fade, army, or any plus line up. There you go. I think that's good enough, right? And then let's have a 3-day duration for this. Mohawk? Okay. Mohawk. Haircut. Look at all options. There you go. Okay, anything else na idadagdag ko dito before I finalize this? Anything else? Going. And then in 3 days, whatever the highest voted for haircut is here, yun yung gagawin natin. Low taper fade. Ito yun. Low fade. We have a low fade over here. Gawin na natin low taper fade para mas defined. Perm. Perm kind of sounds cool. I did appreciate it nung medyo wavy yung hair ko. Korean perm men. Yeah, let's see what they could do with my hair if they perm this. Sobrang iikli. But anyway, it's there. Ano yung Ruby Chan? Ruby Chan. Haircut. Fine, we'll put bald. But that's basically it. Hi. G. Look at all options. Can I make this bold? No. Okay, ready? Ready? And then silipin natin to. Whatever you guys decide. Yun yung magiging haircut natin. Already see a winner. Bald. Okay. Para mabigyan din natin ng opportunity yung mga di nakakapasok ng stream. But at least we gathered as much information as we can already. Posting at everyone. There you go, chat. And now we wait. Done voting. I got it. Okay. So we're gonna wrap our stream up already. It's a pretty short stream, but better a stream than wussing out and not pushing through with the stream tonight. Improvements to the stream room, you guys will be able to see. It will be tangible improvements each and every stream. But for now, I think this is something we all could get used to, right? Dito sabi ko, we love you. Hey, it's Ben. What's up? Yo, happy to have you here, Ben. Let's go. Ben, mas maganda kung dumaan ka sa YouTube. Doon tayo nagla-live talaga eh. Dito ano lang to sa TikTok. Pauso lang dyan. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow, chat. I'm gonna sleep a lot tonight so I could make a better decision kung ano ang magiging final content natin for tomorrow. But let's operate on the assumption that the auction will be tonight. The auction will be tonight. It's 12 midnight already. And I hope you see you here. Again, all funds we'll go straight to decorating the new stream room background. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you, by the way, for hanging out. Shout out kay Barney for filling up our super chat. For AIDS for becoming a member. For everyone who dropped TTSS, I think it was LJ, SWG, Tisay, Alex. Wait, actually, I could see everybody who dropped. I can see the history here. Para lahat mabigyan natin ng credit. Gio, Tisay, Gio, LJ, Alex, and SWG. Thank you so much for the love. I super appreciate it. Hopefully, bukas ayos na yung gifted memberships natin. And again, improvements every single day. One thing at a time. Starting with the camera na dapat na andito siya banda. Have a good night, everybody. Okay, I will check it this eye. Please drop by the YouTube live stream next time, Ben. Thank you, SC, Tisay, Willow, LJ, Damaram, Tavis, OJ, Alex, Barney, Francis, V, Martina, Sandra, Gio, SC, did I say that already? Paulo, and everybody who hung out kahit na late na tayo nag-start. I'll see you tomorrow, chat. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye-bye. See you in Discord. Please drop by. Please become a member on Discord.